Hello everyone. Once again, welcome you all in the class of business acumen. We were discussing from previous lectures about one topic, that is elements of business acumen. So here come we reached at the last topic of this main topic of business acumen elements. That is topic is entitled is effective management process. So today we are going to discuss about effective management process. So in the present class we'll take up the discussion on the following points. We'll start with the management. As this topic is related with the management process, so we'll understand what are the different phases in management process. That includes planning, organizing, leading and controlling. One another important function that management do, that is allocation of finite resources. As we all have studied, management is all about optimum utilization of resources. We have n number of desires. We have too many demands, but we have limited resources. So management is all about how within that particular limited resources we are able to fulfill the desire of the customers. These resources will be in the form of human, financial, technological or natural. Later on we'll focus on there are three different management styles, that is traditional, team and servant. Now we are looking forward for this process chart that includes planning, that is setting performance objective and deciding how to achieve. Organizing, arranging tasks, people and other resources to accomplish the work. Leading, inspiring people to hard work to achieve high performance. At last, controlling, measuring performance and taking action to ensure desired results. So management process we already discussed in detail in the previous lecture. Now most important point is effective management. So effective management will only possible once you are having an effective manager. And who is the effective manager? Who just meet the performance and satisfaction goal both at the same time. Performance that gives the higher organizational objective and satisfied related to the quality of work. So an effective manager is the one who is just achieving higher objective for the organization and giving a quality work for the organization. Now how to be an effective manager? What are the points which we have to consider for effective manager? First point, that is build a good relationship. That is very important. If you are an effective manager, your relationship should be strong enough with your colleagues, your peers, your superiors, subordinates. Be humble. You should be very polite, so that each and every person love to listen you. Sharpen your communication skills. You should be clear, concise, and concrete about your words, about your communication, so that whatever you want to communicate, that is coming across to the target audience. Provide and ask for feedback. Always give the feedback and ready to take the feedback from your subordinates as well. Empower your people. If you are a leading team, if you are leading a team and you are a manager of that particular leading team and holding all responsibility, then you have to give the power to your team members so that they can also participate, because once they are having certain authority and responsibility in their hand, then definitely they will perform their task with more zeal, with more confidence, with more commitment, which turns towards the higher productivity for that organization. There are certain keys which gives an idea to a person how to be an effective manager. So, very first point is delegate wisely. If you are delegating any responsibility, any authority, then you have to be very calculative enough. You have to understand which responsibility you have to give to whom, so that that person can do the work with his or her expertise. So, understanding the expertise area of your team. Set goals. You have to be set the goals which is reachable enough, which you think you can achieve. It should not be beyond the scope, or it should not be below the scope. So you have to be very calculative once you are going for the goal setting. Next is communicate. Effective communication is needed for a particular effective manager. Right time, right place, and at the right person. That is very important. The flow of information should be there. So, whatever you are communicating, that should be on the accurate and right proportion or the right way. Next, make time for employees. You also be participative. You have to give the time for your employees so that you can understand if they are having any problem. You understand their problems and accordingly try to solve that, so that they can make a trust on you. And once it will be established, then definitely blindly they are going to work for you. Next, recognize achievements. Next, think about lasting solutions. At last, don't take it too seriously. So, after these 4 points, you have to also understand what achievements you and your team have just made. That gives a positive attitude to you and your team to learn something from that particular achievement. Always ready. Next point is always ready for the solutions of any problem, no matter whatever situation is. You should also make yourself so involved in that particular decision, so that whatever problem is there in front of you, you have the solution about that particular problem. And at last, you should be very flexible enough. You should give the importance to each and everything of the organization, but never give the chance to that particular problem to make a dominance over you. So whatever the situation is there, you should avoid, you should never give the chance to that particular problem to overcome, to dominate over you. Next, function of managers. There are the certain functions of managers, that is planning and decisions, organizing tasks, staffing roles, leading teams, knowledge management, controlling activities, customer experience management. Managers have to just make the plans and decisions for a particular specific objective. He has to also take care about different tasks associated with a particular work. He also have to just recruit the people according to the requirement. He also has to lead the team and just direct the team. He should also bring the knowledge management among the team, so that each and every person contributes better in terms of the quality. Controlling activities, you also have to make sure that the controlling on that particular group is there. At last, he has to look forward for the customer experience management as well. He has to be in contact with the customers, whether customer is happy with the services and the product offered by that organization or not. So all these points majorly focus for the customer, focus for the manager's function. So in the class we'll discuss about the details about these points. In the meantime, kindly watch the video, and if you are having any doubt, just write down the points and discuss with your class faculty. Thank you so much. Take care, be safe, stay at home.